Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
You good?
Oh, I'm good. How about you?
I'm all right.
Pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good. Good as can be.
Yeah, I got to go. Grown Man Record Night is not parent approved. I'm not watching. Come on now. Come on. You misspelled approved, so it doesn't count, Metal Theologian.
Boop.
You know, I went to
Boop.
the kid graduated today, which is a big deal.
Graduated? What,
Yeah.
a stadium?
They did like a drive-through graduation.
Drive-by.
I made the dad jokes like, "Oh, if you, did you get fries with your diploma?" Is that the joke? No. No. That's not the joke.
That's not the joke. You got a special joke just for this.
Well, I did. I talked to some of her classmates. What are you doing? She's going to music education.
Yeah.
That's what her.
Yeah.
She's a singer. She's going to be going to college for music education, East Carolina.
Good. Good. I like it.
Talking to some other friends. What are you guys doing? What are going
Yeah.
here, going there? But I noticed one of her classmates, pretty smart kid, young man. So what you doing after school? And he said, "I'm going to go work at KFC." Like, you going to work at KFC? Nothing wrong with that. I worked at Arby's for a long time. Nothing wrong with working at KFC. I said, "Why are you going to work at KFC?" And he's like, "Well, actually, it's on my bucket list." Boom! Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate you spending a little unusual time with us here on the program this evening. This is early Sunday morning, I guess.
Is it?
We normally do the show on Friday night, of course.
I'm glad you told me that. I might thought tomorrow was Saturday.
Yeah, I know. We're all kind of feeling like it's Saturday here, but it's not.
Because all the days kind of run together.
Yeah, but
Saturday.
But we appreciate everybody joining us on a off night, Saturday. We did a Saturday show because, like I said in the Discord, if you don't follow us there, please get up on the Discord. We got a lot of great
Why aren't
musical
you there?
conversations going on.
It goes on
Discord.
all week
long. Jay, you just sit right down on the. There you go. Kid graduated this morning. It was a 9 a.m. graduation. I was like, well, I'm not going to do a show on Friday night, and then have to get up at like 7 to go to graduation. I'd be a zombie, and that'd be.
I could have done it for you.
I know you. I talked about you last night. I don't know what Steve's on. I don't know what he does. Steve texts me like 9, 10 in the morning. Hey, you got this record?
I'm high on life. I live for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yeah, I can't do any of that. What's up, Electric Banana? Good to see you in here, bro. Okay, well, some of the folks not in our time zone, it is still Saturday. That's for sure. But we had a great little weird graduation where like a drive-through thing, and she got out and got her diploma and all this shit. But on a serious note, after that, you guys know the fiance Fananigans in the chat got into a really bad car accident. Flipped the car and it was gnarly.
Man, that's crazy.
And this is not a bit, by the way. So I spent the afternoon, because of the COVID shit, I couldn't even go into the emergency room with her because she was kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! Aaron Griffin with a $50 donation. Buy Finn something nice with this, a bottle of something, meal, whatever. Aaron Griffin! You psychomaniac! So, Finn was in the hospital all day, and I couldn't even hang out in there with her. I spent the afternoon and in the parking lot of the hospital. I found a racquetball in my car,
Yeah.
and I spent 5-6 hours bouncing a racquetball on the floor like I was Rocky. I got pretty good at it. I didn't really have the sneakers for it. I didn't have any handball sneakers, but it was scary, man. It was a fucked up situation, and I don't know. After everything was said and done, got her back home, everything was cool, but like she was like, go to the show, go to the thing. So I feel like an asshole doing the show, but like she kind of said, go do your thing. So all right, but I'll take some positive vibes if you guys got them. Send them on this way, man. But it was gnarly, man. It was a gnarly day.
It's crazy.
I mean, we like positive vibes here on the channel.
I'm just glad she's okay.
Yeah, man. It could have been really, really, really fucking bad, man. It was like a flipped upside down type situation. So yeah, man. It's been a gnarly day, and so I'm a little I'm prepared because you know what we fucking do here. You know what we do here. And content is king, so, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a little, in terms of this year, I'm a little ill-prepared, I'll be honest with you. I'm usually a little more prepared from this, so I'm going to, Vinyl Richie, thank you, man, for jumping in here, man. It's good to see you, bro. Vinyl Richie, I got something for you in the news here in just a second, man. I thought about you when I saw this. You're the dude I had in mind when I saw this shit that came out yesterday, Friday. Brand new release that came out. Yeah, it was scary as fuck, man. It was a scary day. It's crazy. Like, and the car was all decorated for the graduation. Had balloons and like stuff written all over it. And now it's like flipped upside down. Flipped upside down with a Grown Man Record Night sticker on the back. So my only hope is maybe the tow truck driver saw the sticker and was like, Grown Man Record Night, what's that shit? And like did a little Google. I don't know. I'll take what I can get. Content's king, baby. That's what I'm saying anyway. But anyway, man, it was one of those days, man. But I told you know the only thing I could tell everybody, like at the end of the day, you know, everybody, you know, you guys know I played in a band and we lost our bass player and shit. And I was like, I've had situations where people I cared about didn't come away from shit like this. You know what I mean? So like, I'd rather be. A few years from now, this will be just a story. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'll just be a story. It'll be a crazy ass story, rather than a fucking somber ass story. So, you know, that is what it is. But anyway, the show must go on. We're cranking on, baby. So I'm a little bit ill prepared. I mean, not much because you know I'm a fucking champion. We do what we do. But Steve, what you been doing this week?
Well, you know, all this crap's been going on. Well, not crap, but all this stuff's been going on, and I just teasing it.
Man,
Where are you going with that?
I did rebuild a gate on my fence. I was pretty proud of that.
Okay.
And I've been working on volume 2 of Beyond the Mask. I got a track from Jason Ringenberg, who happens to
Never heard of her.
You ever heard of a band called Jason and the Scorchers?
Oh, yeah.
Jason and the Nashville Scorchers when I was in school.
He sent you a track?
He sent us a track.
Whoa, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And I'm hoping Cairo, my niece, will send me something from Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
But
She's a big Spotify star.
and I've got another song to put on there, and I might reach out to somebody, see if I can get permission for a song that I want to put on there.
Okay.
But we're supposed to have it.
Aaron asked, is Envision on this one?
They should be.
They should be. That's a
They
good
don't have a
point.
lot of original material though. But I was going to say that I don't know, Zepp Pearl. I don't know if you know this, but I've been in a Zeppelin tribute band for like 17 years now, and we're actually supposed to have a gig this coming Thursday. It's bike night at Ted's Kickin' Chicken.
Yeah, Vance, you need to Google or do a little YouTube on Leadneck. Am I spelling it right? L-E.
LED, like redneck, except it's LED. And,
You guys YouTube that shit up.
Good. It's a pretty good outfit.
That's good stuff, man.
But I think our guitarist has come down with like some kind of carpal hand or tunnel or something.
I got a carpal thing
I don't think
going
he's going to be able to play. So unless we can come up with a Jimmy Page in the next 4 days, we may have to cancel the gig. And then on Friday, I'm doing like a virtual coffee house. I get 45 minutes to play for some folks at the fellowship. Maybe some protest songs. In fact, I brought my guitar so I could practice. I talked about No Direction Home, the movie, the documentary. I've got the book. I've had this book for years, but really never even messed with it. It's got a lot of his early stuff and just different versions. And there's a few good songs I might pull off.
Electric Banana wants to know, where can I get a pair of glasses like Steve's?
Maybe at Waves?
Waves? Or do you guys have an Eagles or a Waves around your way? How about a Spencer for Hires? Zepp said he found the video for Achilles' Last Stand. We'll check it out later. Thanks. Yeah. Dude, you dig it, man. Good time. Tell what we're talking about. Yeah, it's been a pretty light week for me. It's been, got some stuff done around the house and whatnot. Like I said, I'm still kind of picking up the pieces here, seeing what's going on. If you guys are not following, we talked about getting in our Discord, and I know this link probably doesn't work anymore. I don't think it works. I'm not going to put it in there. If you guys want a key to our Discord channel, please hit us up. Ask in the chat, and I'll send you a personal link for a Discord link. But Aaron Griffin posted something. The Top Shot. Speaking of the Top Shot, about Mr. Bungle.
Are we going to do a shot?
We're big. We should here in just a second.
We should do a real shot with $50. Jesus Christ.
He said buy Finn something nice.
Yeah, we still got to do a shot.
We still got to do a shot. Yeah. And Jay's got to do a shot. What was I saying? You interrupted me. Now I don't know what I'm saying.
Sorry.
You interrupted me. I am interruptor. No, Aaron posted something about Mr. Bungle. You know, we're huge Mr. Bungle fans on the show here.
I almost bought a Mr. Bungle.
I'm a huge Mr. Bungle fan. And for the first time since '99, I believe it is, they released a brand new track. You know, they did a little tour this past year before all this shit went down. And they were touring with Dave Lombardo, who'd been playing with Phantomos with Mike Patton, after he got cut loose from Slayer. And
we're going to have to cut you loose.
A lot of people were saying like the live stuff was like some of the heaviest Bungle stuff ever. And they released, they went into the studio to track some of the stuff that they were doing, the covers. They retracked the demo from like early shit. And then they retracked with this lineup, this current lineup, and they retracked all the covers and shit they did during this last tour and released a track today. And for COVID, The Exploiteds USA, which is a Scottish band,
The exploited.
The exploited. You would know.
The
It's
exploited.
probably "Fuck the USA" is really what the song goes. But it's really
Borscht.
here's a quote. Trace Bruant's quoted. Doesn't matter what part of the political spectrum you're on, everybody at some point has said, fuck the USA. I'm not saying yes or no to that. We don't take stances here, except for a b-boy stance. But it's an interesting cover. I'll be honest, I'm a huge Bungle fan, like I say. And being a cover track, it was fun, it was nice to hear. It's not like hearing a brand new Mr. Bungle song. I mean, it was neat. And I'll also be honest, recorded wise, I thought it was really cool to have Dave Lombardo playing drums for them.
Is that Guy Lombardo's son?
Sure. But hearing it recorded, that's not the Bungle that I don't know. I don't want to get weird about it, but it's not my favorite Bungle stuff. But it's awesome. They've got together, they've toured, they've recorded new stuff.
So it's not Bungle in your bunghole.
No, it's I mean, it's heavy. It's a punk cover. I mean, really, it's a punk cover, which is great. It's fantastic. But it's you know, I'm not opposed to that at all. But anyway, also it's funny because rolling through the getting ready for the line for Abigail to get graduated today, she turns around and she's playing like she's rolling through all of her music and stuff. It's funny because I was going to ask her, what's the song you want to graduate to, you know? Because that's kind of what's. But she was popping through songs left and right. She came up with a brand new "Run the Jewels."
Mm-hmm.
She said, and she turned around and said, "Have you heard the new Run the Jewels?" And I'm like, I saw there was a new track, but I've not listened to it. And she's like, it's really good. She played it. And I was like, oh man, this is really good. If you guys don't Run the Jewels, Killer Mike and LP. But this was actually, it's funny because I found some information about it. It was slated for release June 5th, and a 1 minute ahead of the album's early release, they dropped an early release. It was supposed to come out at some point, and then they released it early anyway. Killer Mike said, fuck it, why wait? The world is infested with bullshit, so here's something raw to listen to while you deal with it. We hope it brings you some joy, stay safe, and hopefully out there you'll thank you for giving two friends the chance to be heard and do what they love. Love Run the Jewels, and this is a pretty killer track, man. So be sure to check out, it's called RTM 4, I think is what it is. And it's a free, you can go download it for free from what I heard. And that's something I didn't realize right off the bat.
Free is good.
It's free, man, I think. Unless I read that shit wrong.
Free.
I comprised this rundown for tonight's show sitting in the hospital parking lot on my phone.
On the asphalt.
So some of this information may be a little suspect. Actually, no, because I'm a fucking professional, so that's not going to happen.
Let's do a shot for
all right.
Aaron.
Speaking of which, before we do that, check this out. You see this hat I'm wearing, guys? So I found this trucker hat in a Salvation Army, MGM trucking, in front of the Capitol building. The cool thing about this is I grew up, on the road I grew up, there was an MGM trucking company, like right down the road, like a big operation. And it's so funny to see that, because that's
Where'd you get that?
Salvation Army in Ashboro,
Nice.
right by the zoo. Right by the North Carolina.
Scored.
Score. I got a snooze in. Can I do this with snooze? I've never taken a shot with snooze in. Steve gave me some snooze. Cheers to Finn, says Aaron. Mazel tov, dude. Thank you for that, Aaron. You don't have to do that, dude, but we really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really appreciated. Hope everybody tilts one up for us. With us. Not for us.
For us?
With us, motherfuckers. With us.
What, we dead?
Now, speaking of,
Speaking
I
of dead.
said this earlier. I was really stoked to see Vinyl Richie in the chat earlier because I ran across something called. Let me Google this up. so I can show the cover because I didn't download any of like
The show?
graphics for the show.
Any of the show?
Any of it. But I can do this. Boom. Gonna get rid of this. Boom. Boom! Detroit Punk Rock Archive presents The End of the Night. This is I think this may be the wrong one.
Punk Rock Archive?
This is the one I was looking at was volume 2. No, Detroit Punk Rock End of the Night. 12 previously unreleased tracks by Detroit first wave punk new wave groups, along with a cover photo by photographer Sue Rinsky. Set features early music by Grammy Award-winning producer Don Was from The Traders, Swans guitarist Norman Westberg out of Route 66, members of L7, which is spelled different, I think it's a different L7, Figures of the Beach, as well as tracks produced by the legendary MC5 guitarist Wayne Kramer. And I'm pretty sure, I think Vinyl Richie showed Volume 1 at some point. Oh, I went to the rundown. I just gave away some of the.
A weird noise.
You're a weird noise. Yeah, that's our good noise. Our good old buddy Noise is back.
Oh, noise.
God damn it.
The noise.
Slam your fist on that mixer, Jay. But, yeah. What's up, Mervyn Griff? Jug of Pop-Off is cashed, man. It's straight cashed.
We got some moonshine. We got some
Oh, but wait, I don't know what.
We got some tequila. I just bought another bottle of. I really like the fact you can get what's the finer tequila, Añejo.
Reposado?
And no, Reposado's in the middle. Añejo's the finer, but one that's aged longer, darker, and Lunazol. You can get Lunazol fairly cheap, like $24 for just for that, compared to $40 for everybody else.
That's good. That's what's in the flask tonight?
Delicioso. See.
Okay, that's good stuff. Also found, the other thing I found, not a lot in terms of like stuff that came out today, but something else in addition to that Detroit punk rock thing was, I know we got fans of Voivod here on the stream. And I'm late to the party on Voivod. Infinity, which is the 12th studio album, came out in 2009. They got a reissue on Back in Black, which I've got some Back in Black. What do you guys know about the Back in Black reissues? What's your opinion on the Back in Black reissues? I have a Burzum Back in Black. It's hard to judge sound quality on a black metal record because they just, you know, you don't know. You don't know. But because black metal has a very, shall we say...
So it's not back to vinyl, Back in Black.
Back in Black. Meaning reissuing stuff on vinyl.
Right, right.
They do a lot of metal reissue stuff. So I don't know. It's hard to judge. I was stoked to pick that Burzum up, but, you know, like I said, black metal, who knows? Electric Banana says Black on Black is hit and miss. Got some good, got some bad stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. So it's, you know, but that's also a record that I don't think that Voivod has been reissued here recently. So it may be your only chance to pick that up. So in that case, fuck it. You know, it's like, that's kind of my reissue rule. I'm not a big reissue guy unless it's something I can't pick up on the cheap. If I think I may find it in a dollar bin somewhere, you know, or a couple bucks down the road, I'm not going to go, you know.
I don't mind picking up a good reissue.
Something about that kind of just storks me. You know, like I always mention rumors. That's my key, like, example. Like, yeah, that's gone up in price. It used to be a dollar record. Now it's become like a $12, $15 record or whatever. But if you look in Goodwill long enough, you'll find a rumors, man. You just gotta, you know, bide your time. Oh, Beat Stylist, what's going on, man? Sweet boombox. Yeah, this is a, Jay, what boombox is this? Can you see that? Panasonic. It's a Panasonic. It's worth some money, man. I found it at Goodwill, man, $5. The tape drags, but the radio plays like a dream. I'd love to fix that tape player in there. I wanted to be able to like play it. Put tapes in there and play it.
Yeah.
Put some cardboard down, get loose. Come on.
Spin the flesh on the Downy box.
The fuck you say?
Spin the flesh on the Downy box.
What'd you call me? I almost used the term. I shouldn't have. I almost used the term there. I shouldn't have used. Should we tone? We got a tone.
I like to play tone except tone.
Got to get the OG Rumors with a textured cover. Yeah, I mean, I'm an OG guy with a lot of stuff. It's like for me, like Sabbath records. I would much rather. It took
Yeah,
me.
but like say, I don't know, it came out, what it came out, 78, I don't know when it came out, but what if you go to Goodwill and you find it for $1, but it's like a 1980 reissue? But
No, I'm cool with that.
see, it's like, that's still a reissue.
Yeah, it's not that I hate that it's a reissue. I hate spending $20 on a reissue.
Right.
It's not that it's not the first press.
Right.
It's like a normal record, unless it's like those
like-
Zeppelin or the
Or
Sabbath
like
with the extras.
when Bowie's albums came out, because they're hard to find. So when all those reissues came out in,
That's
the,
okay.
in the mid-noughts or teens.
To me, you're not going to find those very often.
Right.
Cheap.
Right.
Creedence, Fleetwood Mac, those kind of
the
bands.
Outfield.
Those kind of bands. Eventually, you're going to find the freaking record. You know, you just are. If you get Goodwills and shit enough, but if you're a guy that's like, I don't fuck with Goodwills. I ain't going in there. That's not my steez. I order it online or I go buy the reissue.
No.
God bless you. That's not my thing. You know, I buy reissues of like Melvin's records that are out of print and they're $200 otherwise. But hey, Third Man has released a $20
I don't want those
version.
Goodwill records.
All day long.
I don't want those Goodwill records ruining my needle.
Dude, is this the Crosley argument? The
No, I got a shitty turntable. I'm not complaining.
and that's why I don't buy $500 needles and be like, oh, I can't put the. But if you notice the sibilance on this pressing is a little. My particular stylus doesn't accentuate the particular nuances of this pressing. I need a different I need a different pressing for my individual stylus. I'm a little uncomfortable. I don't like those guys. I'm not that guy. I'm a little drunk, Steve. So I don't just like that. I don't like those guys.
Okay.
Lecter Burnett says, I don't think any of that Voivod stuff is hard to find. I don't think it's worth bothering with the back on play. Oh, okay. It's interesting because I've
Good to know.
never in my life here seen a Voivod record at all in person, ever. Not a single one.
Where are they from?
Canada, Canadian band. It's like thrash prog, which is like the most interesting combination. And I'm way late to the party on that, so I may not know. And I guess you could go on Discogs or eBay, maybe pick one up for like not a problem in terms of money, not like $50, $70
money's
record.
no problem.
But it's funny because that's one of those bands. In all the places I go, I've never seen one of those. First presses were returned by customers. They skipped on Stevie Nicks' Scream. Forget which track. Oh, quickly redid the vinyl master and pressed again. Oh, that's interesting. You see.
Stevie Nicks singing Voivod?
No. Yeah, you see Voivod down there, Metal Theologian? Interesting. Vinyl Richie says he's never seen a Voivod album either. It's something I've heard the VC talk, and I only know that band because of the VC. That's the only reason I know of that band, and I checked it out. I'm like, holy shit, where have these guys been? Why do I not know about these guys? Yeah, and this one is the last one I think Jason Newsted is in that I was talking about earlier. But that's a band. When I've heard them after the fact, I'm like, why have I not been listening to these guys? Pretty cool stuff, man. That's pretty much what I had for like stuff that came out today.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm thinking maybe we should do a little marble race.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What do you guys think about a little marble race?
I think people like the marble race.
I think they do. Yeah, they've been around for freaking ever, man. Who died this week? Metal Theologian, you cocksucker.
A lot of people did.
The guy from the Sweet.
The bass player for the Sweet, who was a very interesting guy. I mean, he was really glam rocking it up big time. He had you could tell he was having fun.
Yeah.
And,
all right.
And the producer, I forget the band he was in, but he went on to produce some pretty major albums, including Tina Turner's Private Dancer and
You're a private dancer.
The Fix.
Okay.
One thing leads to another. That
Well.
Reach the Beach.
You guys want to do a random track? We still doing random tracks?
Forget his name.
I'm going to do a random track. Listen to
Oh, I need to get in the game.
Hang on, not yet, not yet. Hold up,
Tell
hold
me
up.
when. Tell me when. Tell me when.
Hold up,
Tell
everybody.
me true, tell me why.
Oh, this is a different one, right?
Was Jesus crucified?
Wrong command, Jay. Exclamation point, play.
Now?
Boom.
I can't find my Twitch. Where's my Twitch?
Come on, guys, get into it.
Exclamation point.
Oh, Restream says, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. I got a message from Restream last week that said you are more active than 53% of Restream users. If you guys don't know, Restream allows me to multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we're live on Twitch and YouTube
That's a better rating than Trump.
right now. Like we're live on both platforms right now at the same time. So if you like Twitch, you like YouTube, we're live on both. Although it works better on
Twitch.
For this particular thing here. All right, we're gonna count it down. You guys
Everybody
in? Everybody get in!
Is everybody in? Is everybody in? Wake up!
You guys ready?
What does the winner get?
The winner gets an attaboy.
A trip to
A bona fide first place
San
attaboy. Here we go. You guys in?
Diego.
Exclamation point play. Here we go.
This is like that-
Boom.
This is like tomorrow's NASCAR day.
Starts in 7,
Here we go.
6,
Here we go.
8,
Here we go.
7,
Here we go.
4,
This race
6,
is brought to you by
3.
Mitchum.
Okay. Good luck, everybody.
Here we go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Out of the gate. Except
Out of the
Pearl.
gate. Oh, look at this big
Nope.
live view. Who
Purvis is hanging.
do you think's in the front? Boom! Michael Cron! Come on, down the pipe. Who's near him? Aaron Griffin?
He's on his ass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Steve Fever?
Hell
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa,
Come
whoa,
on,
whoa,
baby.
whoa. Oh,
Come on,
my-
baby. Get in there.
Is that Shane out in front? Oh, who's out in front? Oh, Michael Cron's out in front.
But he's got,
Oh, tight
he's got
race.
somebody on his ass.
That's Aaron Griffin. Boom! Come on, guys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aaron Griffin
Aaron Griffin.
taking the lead, but he took a bad turn. Oh,
Oh, I mean, come on.
Oh, rigged.
What did you guys expect?
Rigged. Oh, but look, he's slowing up.
Who'd you expect to be in first place? Who'd you expect? Oh! What a jump!
Oh!
By me!
You just got passed.
I didn't get past by nobody. Oh, Shane? Oh, you're asking for it, Shane.
Nice.
You're asking for it.
Mod.
The mod out in front. I don't like this.
Followed by Michael Cron.
Michael Cron's right behind. Look here.
They're swapping. They're trading paint. They're trading
Whoa.
paint.
Shane makes the jump!
I don't think Michael Cron made it. Oh yeah, he did. So once you pass into that bowl, is it over? Like
You don't worry about the bowl. Look at Shane Rocky.
nice. I like that race. That last week's race was forever.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dudes. Good job, Shane.
You win Howie and the Huffers album.
Man, Devin
The
Chad.
winner gets a handy behind a gas station.
Well, we can't really comment on that, Aaron, necessarily.
Nice.
Man, good
That was-
race.
That was good. That was
Good race, everybody. I like it. Everybody take a lap around. Let's get loosened back up. Take a lap around. Keep your legs loose now. Good job, man. Good job,
We
everybody.
might do another run later.
Let's get into a little bit of what we played here this evening. Like I said, it was a weird day, and I came in, and it was hard to, like, what records did I want to play? And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. I just, for one of those, I'm a cat that always knows what records I want to play in certain situations, and I kind of came in and I was like, I don't know, I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I brought a big stack of records that I wanted to try to do some one-offs, which I ended up getting a little set in there.
Yeah,
so.
we did a nice little set that, I mean, for the whole night. That was, I mean, it's good. I mean, it was kind of different early on. I just I was doing a lot of grabbing of, like, I don't know, man, I don't know. This was something that was sitting around. It was a dig of the week from a few weeks ago. I picked it up in a Goodwill. Something I didn't have, a Rascals record, Freedom Suite. This is a $1 record from a local record spot. You know anything about this, Steve?
No.
It was good though, man. I like this record. We talked about it when I did it for Dig of the Week. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's not a record you listen to all the time. Rascals are pretty cool. I like the silver. It's in pretty good shape. Got a nice little sheen on it. No sitting down during Grown Man Record Night. Oh, that's right, Jay. Get up. Let's get them chopping. Get them chopping. Now let me tell you something now. Something I'm a big proponent of here on Grown Man Record Night is Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. It's one of my favorite groups to play. I've got some great Sergio Mendes records over here. And I don't remember playing this one recently. Oh, you just ordered that vinyl, Richie? Right on, man. Right on. The first... Didn't you show the first one?
What?
That Detroit. I remember you doing a Detroit punk compilation in one of your videos, man. But yeah, Sergio Mendes. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is one of the worst pieces of shit records I have ever listened to.
Really?
It was garbage. I love
66?
Jesus Christ. This was trash.
They put out some really good stuff.
Michael Cron said he liked it. I don't know, man. I love every one of these records I own. This one tonight, you have a different one. Okay, right on. I could not get in. I don't know. Maybe I was in the wrong mood. I've got some terrific Sergio Mendes stuff. They do
a lot of covers.
Oh my God, I just could not.
Looks like there's less of the Brazilian stuff on this one.
It was not. It just didn't vibe with me, man. I don't know why. But that was one of the records I was running around doing stuff, trying to catch up, and the record ended, and I literally went over to the jazz stack and I went yoink, and I put it on. I'm like, oh, Sergio, sweet, and I put it on. I'm like, more female jazz singing, some girl from the LP. Yeah. You have to make tacos.
It's a German press. It's a German pressing.
It was a German pressing?
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't even have that Latin vibe to it that I wanted. Mervyn Griff says Herb Alpert's wife was in Brazil 66. I don't think I've ever known that. Is that true?
I don't know. It could be. It's an A&M. It's an A&M label.
I know he was a Herb Albert project.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But the next record we pulled out was something I've been meaning to play for a little bit. Probably my favorite Fleetwood Mac post Peter Green. Mystery to Me.
Good.
It's a great record, man.
Yeah.
I really dig. I like this better than Self-Titled or Rumors. For me.
I prefer Bare Trees and...
Yeah, I like Bare Trees.
And the my favorite's Future Games.
Future Games. I don't... To me, those...
This is good, though. This is good. This is...
I like both of those better.
Bob Welch.
Yep.
Yep.
To me, maybe I misspoke.
It's got one hit on it.
Maybe I misspoke. It's not that it's post Peter Green, but later. It's my favorite later Fleetwood Mac because I like Bare Trees and Future Games better than this. But you know, it's something I've been meaning to pull this out for a little while, and I just haven't. Good record though. I got the COVID. It ain't no big deal. Get over it, Jay. Pulled out a little Daz band. Keep it live. I was trying to pull the vibe up a little bit on this, man.
I think it's pronounced Keep It Live.
I was trying to pull the vibe up. There's some slow jams on this record for sure, but the ones that are not slow jams are absolutely great. Great funky ass jams, man. Yeah, Aaron Griffin's got this record. I love this, and I played the opposite side of I played the opposite side of side one. You may know it as side two, but yeah. So the reason I say that side one's got Let It Whip on it, which I loved when I was a kid. I loved that song. But there's a lot of slow jams on this record, and the slow jams are not bad. But the ones that are
live album?
No, but
Keep It Live, not live.
No. But the ones that are not live are still good.
Are not super
jams. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to make up with a little bit of that with some boom Creator. Yo. Terrible Certainty. This is a reissue, and I played this reissue. It's a double LP that's got live shit on it. And so I played side 4, which has some live tracks. Let's see what it is. Into the Light. Oh, it's the Into the Light EP. But it was live as shit unless I put on the wrong one.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're all live. Awaken the Gods, Flag of Hate, Love Us or Hate Us, Behind the Mirror. All live tracks, all bangers. Pretty good live recordings, man. I have to say. I'm not a live recording guy. But that was pretty damn good. I enjoyed that a lot. Really enjoyed that. Keeping it moving, kind of wanted to, keeping those positive vibes going. I didn't want to slow it down too much for the evening. The Fat Boys are back, baby. Woo! 84 on Suture Records. Love this record. If you ain't down with the Fat Boys, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. What are you doing with your life? I got some of the Fat Boys on cassette. I play in the car from time to time. Yeah, I play cassettes in the car. What of it?
Mixed by Curtis Blow.
Mixed by Curtis Blow. Interesting.
Produced by Curtis Blow.
Produced by Curtis Blow.
There
Okay.
you go.
Nice.
And backing vocals, Curtis Blow.
It's all about me, motherfuckers. This guy over here. Steve came in about this point, started pulling some records out. I'm never opposed to some Pinkus Abortion Technicians.
Hell yeah. I just
melody.
I love their cover of, is it I Want to Hold Your Hand? It's on there?
Yeah. Now, great that you pulled out some Melvins, because I posted in the Discord this week that I think, people have been doing the, a lot of live, I know like Pink Floyd was doing, where they're playing concerts and different movies and stuff for free on their YouTube.
Sure.
Well, on the Ipecac, is that on Ipecac?
This one, I think.
Or Amphetamine Reptile?
Ipecac.
Ipecac. So Ipecac, which is Mike Patton's label, they've been doing some live stuff, not live. They've been doing some free stuff on YouTube. It's been floating around. And this week, for 7 days only, you can watch a Melvins documentary. It's like 51 cities in 52 days or some shit like that. I can't remember what it says. But it's a free Melvins documentary that's on YouTube. Carl the Envelope is now a friend of the program. Carl?
Well, it's about time.
It's about time, Carl. What the hell are you doing out there on your boat? Come on, Carl.
That's nice, though. It's nice.
Thank you, Carl. We appreciate that. Justice for Carl the Envelope. Oh, look at this.
Justice for Carl.
Carl the Envelope Fan Club. What is going on with my channel right now?
Set up a separate page for Carl the Envelope.
Carl the Envelope Fan Club. I like it. I like it.
What? Sales up, don't shoot.
Sales up, don't shoot. Oh, Or not, that may not have been Carl. That may have been the fan club that just joined.
Oh, the fan club.
Yeah, Carl. That's
So he has a fan club.
he does. Carl does.
Wow. I need a fan club. I should have a fan club.
Oh, Beat Style. You know the
Fever
70s gang
fan.
flick, The Warriors. Oh, dude, I love The Warriors. And also, if you've never checked it out, Beat Stylist, the PS2 game of The Warriors, based on the movie, is phenomenal and it's worth a bunch of money. I love The Warriors. What a great,
Oh, the movie?
yeah.
Warriors, come out and play.
Yeah. Steve, what is this nonsense?
This is a band called Lord Huron, or Huron, and I've seen it at Underdog a few times. And
Don Crom, what's going on, baby?
came across it with some of my trade credits at Ed McKay, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take a stab on this, and I like it. It sounds to me like Jim James's solo work, the guy from My Morning Jacket.
Yeah.
I think these guys are out of Michigan, maybe.
You're making it up.
I am making it up.
Making it up.
But just a cool kind of alt country folk rock band that has just that good heavy.
It's a thick sound.
A lot of reverb, deep sound.
It's thick
It is thick.
with a C. Oh, Electric
Strange
Banana says,
Tale.
I remember that game from back in the Microplay, Yeah. Badass.
And I love the cover. It looks like an old comic book.
Dude, one of my favorite bands from the past few years, Big Business. Saw them open for Sleep last year. Holy shit, if you've not messed around with Big Business and you like heavy music, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Check these guys out. Two-piece, bass and drums, but a thick-ass,
That's it?
fuzzy, yeah.
Damn.
And I'm telling you, one of the top 3 bands I've ever seen live. So loud, so
Where'd you see
badass.
them?
They opened for Sleep
Oh, okay.
last year. Such a bad. This is The Beast You Are, which is the 2019 on bone-colored vinyl. We gotta show the vinyl, right?
Boner vinyl.
Bone. Welcome to the Bone Zone. Bone-colored vinyl. Check out Big Business, man, if you're not into that, if you never messed with them.
Chinko.
Dude in the Orphans with the huge afro went on to be the road manager for New Edition and the Fat Boys. No way. That's awesome. Holy shit. That's pretty awesome, man. That's what you call a factoid, Sean.
Dropping it.
What'd you drop,
Phone.
Steve?
No big deal.
If you drop your phone, you stay off of it. Everybody's telling me Steve's on his phone all the time.
I'm doing things.
He's a fucking millennial. Limit your screen time. What is this? I can't. There's a TARDIS.
Yeah, this is
There's a TARDIS.
this is one of Porcupine Tree's earlier albums. One of my favorites. It's up the.
Holy shit! The Steve Fever fan club is now a friend of the program. What is happening right now in my life?
This is the sky moves sideways.
Thank you, guys.
And yeah, there's a TARDIS on the front, and just this is a great record.
I don't know this one, but it was fantastic when you were playing. When is this from?
What year?
Yeah,
Shit, I don't know.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but
You did.
you got 3 seconds to answer.
I want to say like 07 maybe. I'll have to look it up.
That's not definitive enough for me.
It's not
I'm
definitive
sorry.
at all.
No, that's not enough.
It's really good. It's the best of his early works, I think.
So then, was it with that one or this next one you started doing a little one-off set?
It was with that one, I think, because
You just played one
I
track.
played part of one track.
So-
It was a really long song, but I took the meat of it
So we hadn't done a little one-off set in a little bit. So you
Been a
started
while.
you started pumping some out.
because
So
I had a lot of records I wanted to play.
the next one you pumped out was this guy.
Hawk Lord.
Now tell us about Hawk Lord.
I know it's I don't know much about Hawk Lords, but I know it's like a spin-off
of
of
Hawkwind.
Hawkwind, a later sound in the 80s probably. I don't know what year this came out because, like I said, I just grabbed a bunch of records and I don't have the right glasses on to read, so.
I got readers here.
Do
You know
you?
readers?
Let me see your readers.
They're not big readers. They're medium readers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
78 on
Look at that.
on charisma.
Came to light, like that.
We listened to one of the tracks off here.
Okay. Follow
It
this.
definitely had a Hawkwind sound.
Now, I have to
a
say,
modern twist.
Steve pulled this out, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And
I don't know if you know what show you're on.
Got a lot of haters.
Easy.
Okay, so here's the backstory.
Okay.
I was introducing my daughter to Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique today.
Terrific
And
record.
of course, it has 1,000 samples on it.
Yeah.
And one of them was those shoes. White out, white out,
High Plains Drifter.
white out.
Beastie Boys High
Right
Plains
out.
Drifter.
So I wanted to hear those shoes.
Son of a gun, son of a bitch, getting paid, getting
Off
rich.
the long run. And I'll say it again, Joe Walsh is the best thing that ever happened to the Eagles.
100%. I'm not a huge Eagles fan.
I know.
I respect them. I like the Eagles. I just don't listen to them.
It's Eagles. It's not the Eagles. Let's get that straight.
Oh, it's the Eagles. It's whatever the fuck I call them. Let's not get it twisted. They're lucky they get mentioned at all on this program. So Steve played this. Steve got this Poison record in the mail, and these guys from Poison. Oh wait, that didn't say Poison. What is that?
That's Generation X. That's the Billy Idol's band. It's their first album, I think. And we listened to the little short track off of there. It's you know, it's a punk.
That's good
it's a
stuff.
punk band.
Generation
LA.
X. That's some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's some really good stuff. Where'd you? How long ago did you have that?
Probably. I don't know. With COVID, it's hard to tell.
Couple
Maybe
of years?
6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's one of those where I forgot you had. Vinyl Richie says his mom likes the Eagles. My mom likes the Eagles too. She's in her 70s. We'll just say it. Metal Theologian says, fuck the Eagles. Michael Cron, I can do without the Eagles. Shane, I hate that album cover.
I played it for those shoes. I'm telling you.
No Seeger, no sax.
We were gonna play that.
We were going to play that video. Maybe I'll pull it in.
No Seeger, no sax. No
Maybe we'll pull it in.
Seeger, no
If you can talk long enough on a couple of these records, I'll find that video
I don't
clip.
know that I can.
Well,
So
bullshit.
next, I wanted to play a little gong, and this is off of that. You know, what do you call it? What do you call it? 3 albums on the box set for the Teapot trilogy. This is the U album.
That's part of the trilogy.
I want to say it's the 3rd. There's Teapot, Flying Teapot, and then there's Angel's Egg, and then there's You. And I think it got better and better as it went along, and I really liked the track we played off of here. Kind of a cool little eyeball on the back cover.
I'm looking for Seeger. Trying to find it. It's okay.
So what's next?
This was talk about
Oh yeah.
a wild card.
Yeah,
This
I pulled one out of left field.
This sounds like, I talked about the kid graduating. Terrific singer. One of the best singers I've ever heard.
Yeah.
For real. And that's not just being, look, I'm a gushing parent. It's not that. I'm a step parent. So if you suck, I'm going to tell you you suck. She doesn't suck. I hear this reminds me of the kid a lot.
Yeah, this
a
is
lot.
Billie
a lot.
Eilish. This is not my record. I brought it. It actually belongs to my daughter, Catherine.
Very cool.
And
It's not bad, man. It's funny because
it's called Don't Smile at Me.
I think probably a lot of us, VC people included, would be quick to hate on a record like this.
It's pretty damn good.
It's pretty damn good, man.
I've listened to it a few times, and I really can appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really not bad at all.
The kids are doing some good stuff.
They're doing some good stuff. Do another one. I got it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay. Next was a little Dark Side of the Moon, but this is from the Flaming Lips, Dark
Very
Side
cool.
of the Moon. I think we heard a little On the Run and their version of the intro to Time.
Okay.
The
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, there's some moments in here. Some of it's not my favorite like interpretation, but it's all a different interpretation. I think there's some guest artists on here, including Stardeath and the White Dwarfs, which is Wayne's nephew, and Henry Rollins.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Henry Rollins is on here.
Oh, very cool.
What year did this come out? I don't remember. 2009. So.
If you're not familiar with my disdain for Bob Seger, this clip, which was requested, kind of sums it up.
Go home, Bob. No Seeger, no sax. Go home, Bob. No Seeger, no sax. No Seeger, no sax. Come on, everybody. Come on. No Seeger, no sax. Get out of my state, Bob. Take that silver bullet.
Okay. I don't mean to get gruff with everybody.
Can you give them backstory on that? I think Bob Seger had come to Greensboro.
He was coming. He was coming. That was the thing.
And you were protesting. That's your First Amendment right.
That was my First Amendment right
assemble.
to protest that.
At least you didn't have the F word on your sign like some people do.
You want to tell that story, Steve? You can allude to the story.
I can allude.
Okay.
I made a big mistake this week. You know, there's one thing I'll say, and I should know this after working in video for 30 years, but for the station, I've been there 23 years.
Yeah.
That if things break,
you're an older gentleman.
If things break out, and they often do,
sure,
where people have signs and are pissed off, somebody's going to have a sign that says something that you don't need to put on TV. And I made a big mistake.
Quite often, yeah.
And put it on TV. And not only did I put it on TV, I shared it with the entire Topicals producers group of Hearst across the country because I was so proud of the spot, but I didn't see the big F sign.
Yeah.
And I got chewed out for that. So.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I mean, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You know what I mean? Oh, this is something. Oh, I'd really like to add this to my collection. I've actually listened to this digitally this week.
Yeah.
Is the Sonic Youth Evol record, man.
Yeah.
This is a terrific record. Love Evol. This is not a reissue, is it?
I want to say it is, but maybe not. I don't really know.
86 on the SST originally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a monster. I love that. Aaron wants me to send that directly to Bob Seger.
We could do that.
Carl the Envelope Fan Club. It's my First Amendment rights to demand that Carl the Envelope come back. He's going to have to come back, man. He's been living on that boat.
Is there a river that runs all the way up here? Cape Fear River? How far does that go?
Oh, yeah. Are you asking for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cameraman and Carl the Envelope, we've talked about this before. We're in the Piedmont Triad of North Carolina.
We are.
And Carl the Envelope is in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Right. Down east.
Yes. So there's a way from the Deep River here, you can connect Deep River to the Cape Fear River, which will run you all the way to the coast.
Nice.
Carlton comes 200 yards from my house if you want to do it.
Nice.
So you could totally, if you have the boat to do it, you could go from here to the coast. And we had discussed doing a documentary.
Is it deep enough?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The trials and tribulations, it's kind of like hiking the Appalachian Trail. The trials and tribulation of going from here to the coast with a boat. We thought those trials and tribulations would equal a great documentary. Much like the Ewan McGregor, where he does the motorcycles across the different countries and stuff. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Shouldn't be hard to get Bob Seger on the program. He'll never be on this fucking show ever. Ever. Mark my words. Not unless he's got.
I enjoyed the Bob Seger System album that I have.
Not unless he's got these pythons wrapped around. Go to sleep, Bob. Go to sleep.
He's an American treasure.
I know. I love him. I'm just joking. I really love him.
He got overplayed.
Whoa. This is a heavy hitter. We talked about this when we were talking about Rod Neasy a week or two ago.
Yeah.
When we had our buddy Dylan from Noble Records in the chat here, talking about this great unfound band, Spiny Norman. They're Rod
Spiny
Neasy.
Norman. Is that the one out of Houston?
They're out of Houston. It's from the 70s,
Yeah.
but they didn't really get any play. And
I love this record.
it's very proggy, hard rock, man, from like the 70s. It's like Mountain, if Mountain was kind of like, it's like Mountain and King Crimson mixed together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna look for a number for Bob Seger.
Recorded in 1978.
We could find a phone number for Bob Seger.
Dude, that clip calling the Yarritos last week
Mm-hmm.
was money in the bank.
We ever hear back from them?
Jay, did you get a call from?
No,
Our
negative.
friends
Yeah,
at
Ritos?
Yarritos?
No, Jay's not asleep.
Yamarse.
Jay, jumping jacks on the 4 count. We got a request.
No, I'm researching Bob Seger's phone number.
So next I wanted to play Greensboro's favorite child, Eugene Chadbourne. He's not from Greensboro, but he lives in Greensboro now. Just a oddball. And in fact, I think
He plays.
Jay made a good point. This album should be retitled Commie Toilet.
Because Jay,
But just oddball stuff. Great record. Just weird. I mean, that's all I can say. It's weird.
kill that. I want to put my snooze.
I
in
think
that.
the track I wanted to play, I'm not sure I played the right one, but Perverts on Northridge.
That's good stuff, man.
Isn't Northridge in Greensboro? Northridge? No.
There,
Oak Ridge.
Never mind.
kill that. I'm gonna put my snooze in there
Where?
in your can when you're done with it.
You can put it. You can put it in.
That'd be gross. I don't want to put it in
You
yours.
can put it in here. It's got a little
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
Hold-
put mine
look at
in
that.
yours though.
urines in mine.
I got a snooze. You guys ever done snooze? You guys like nicotine? I'd recommend some snooze. That's good stuff. Get him on the show. Get Seeger on the show and then grill the fuck out of him for no reason. That'd be asshole. I'm not. You know, I may not like certain things, but I respect him. I respect what Bob Seger does. Sort of.
I always thought Bob Seger. My dad used to have that The Joy of Sex book.
Yeah.
And the guy that's in showing all the positions that they're doing looks like Bob Seger. He's got a beard.
Of
and it's
course
got a
he does.
Frosted beard.
Yeah. He's got a beard around his door
It's
too.
like Bob Seger doing all kinds of different, like from behind. And,
He has a downstairs beard too.
oh yeah, there's a lot of
A lot of
that.
downstairs beards.
A lot of that.
There's a lot of that going
It
on.
was a '70s book, so there's a big old bush and all that stuff.
Well, that's a show, everybody. No,
It was in my dad's sock drawer. I knew where to find it.
I was going to play the, damn it. I forgot the hotkey.
You can't hide your porn from me.
All right, I got his phone number. You want?
Jay's got his phone
Jay
number.
has Bob Seger's phone number.
I,
Yeah, seriously.
Vinyl Richie says my mom likes Bob Seger. The Eagles and Bob Seger, man, we got a set for her, baby. Steve, can't go wrong here, Steve. Is this the big reissue, or is this a
No, that's real deal stuff.
original
there.
brown
I'm
bomber.
not sure if it's like original. It's a Atlantic.
You know, people get weird with. Is this the Ludwig? Is this Bob Ludwig?
I don't know if it's a Ludwig pressing.
I mean, come on.
I haven't done my research.
Gotta
on
look for the
that.
Robert Ludwig.
But,
Come on, the dead wax.
it's-
You gotta look at the dead wax, see which pressing you have.
You can't go wrong with Led Zeppelin 2. You just
No.
start to finish. You can't go wrong. And I just played it because, like I said, I have a gig Thursday. I don't know.
It's
if
coming, Mike.
I have rehearsal tomorrow. I don't know if the gig's going to happen at all, but I just had to get myself back into the whole Zeppelin thing.
He says, Zepp says nope. I guess on the Ludwig question. No.
Oh,
Are you? Let me ask you this now.
you okay?
We've talked about when are you going to be comfortable going back to a record store? We've talked about when are you going to be comfortable.
Well, I was there today.
Then last week or week before, I talked about when are you going to be comfortable going to back to a concert or a show.
Back to a show.
Now here's another point. As a musician, when are you going to be comfortable going back and playing shows? You freaked out about
No,
this at all?
I was a little freaked out about it. here's the thing that got me was when the girl who booked us was all excited, telling us that it's going over great. People are so excited to be back at Ted's. And last week for bike night, there were 160 bikes there. That's not 160 people. That's more than, if you think about 2 people on some of those bikes, that's probably 200 people.
So you stop thinking like that's a decent crowd, and you start thinking like that's too many people.
I mean, it's outside, thank God, but still, I can't see these people distancing themselves and wearing masks. They're the same people that go to Ace Speedway in Burlington, which is making national headlines here in North Carolina.
I worry the people that are like, I'm really excited to get back out and help the community and blah, 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 versus the people that are like, you ain't going to take my liberty away. I'm getting out there with no mask and fuck it.
Here's the thing.
Those people scare me.
These folks they're my folks, and I love them, and they all feel like they're family. So when they get together, they feel like, oh, we're family and we're together. But it's really not your family. It's just your family.
Yeah.
It's like your,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I've still not gone to a record store
honestly, I know for a fact that I have this incredible lung capacity because of what I have to do, and I'm pushing it. I'm going to be pushing it out there because I can't sing it any other way. So I don't want anybody to be within 10 feet of me when I'm singing, because I'm going to be blowing shit all over you.
Sure.
I'm not wearing a mask.
Theologian says he was in the record store today. Zepp says he was ready yesterday to go to concerts. Electric Banana says he would have been there and back a few times if he had any money to spend in the record store. So, I mean, I hear you. I've been kind of like...
I was at a record store last Saturday, and I was at another record store today.
Part of my issue is it's not 100% that I'm like, oh, I'm freaked out. More than that, my preferred record stores are now working from home quite a distance away from me.
I will say, to Jonathan's credit today, he only allowed 5 people in the store.
You got to wear masks.
You got to wear a mask, and he took out all the playing stations, so you can't play your used records.
That's a lot of hands-on and stuff, yeah.
All that hands-on stuff. So, and you know, that's kind of cool though in a way, because that's like it allowed me to take more of a stab on some things.
Steve Sean wants to know: does your band do Out on the Tiles?
We used to. We've done it a few times. We used to do it a lot. I love that song.
Shane wants to know: do you miss singing at shows?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
I really, really feed off of that.
Sure.
Especially when there's like 3 people in the crowd.
But you know, if it's something you kind of gotten a little bit kind of humdrum with, because it was kind of, now when you go back and do it, it's gonna feel like when you're in high school.
We do have a show.
You know what I mean?
We have a really big show planned in October when there's a Gears and Guitars. Hopefully, it's going to happen. Downtown concert with I think Government Mule's going to play.
Oh, cool.
And what's that band?
Aerosmith.
No. Anyway, there was
The Smiths. I'm sorry.
The Smithereens. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Smithereens is going to play.
That's cool.
And we're supposed to play the after party right after when they finish. We're supposed to play this big thing. It's going to be a huge crowd, and I'm hoping that's going to happen, and I really look forward to that. So.
Aaron wants to know if you'll sign his boobs.
I'll be more than happy to sign Aaron's boobs.
Now, again, like I mentioned, I didn't get out of a store, but you continued to hit the stores and whatnot. So when we go into a little dig of the week action, you got some stuff for us.
I have a few.
One of the things that we played on the show tonight, actually, you actually popped a seal.
I broke a seal. I did.
Just like a JV cheerleader.
Pull up my notes. Got some notes.
You got notes?
Yeah, the first thing I wanted to show was one I picked up today at Underdog. It's Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose.
I can do a tight
Yeah.
boom.
This is a family outfit.
Okay.
I forget where they're out of, but actually they're out of Florida. I know where they're from.
Okay.
They're out of Florida.
Get some more light.
They had a
on
couple
that.
of hits that are on this album. This came out. This is their debut album out in 1972, I think.
The back looks very similar to the front.
She said
My favorite song by them is
Back to JV Cheerleader.
Treat Her Like a Lady. You got to treat her like, you got to treat her like the.
Where'd you pick? You said Underdog?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think there's another song on here that you've heard. I don't
Dude
remember
looks like a lady.
Oh, Too Late to Turn Back Now. It's
Nope.
too late, turn back now. It's pretty smooth all the way through. It's not something I'm going to play all that often. Like, if I'm going to play it, it'd be more of a one-off album for me.
Down by the Lake.
The next album is It's a Beautiful Day, their debut album from 1969.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you, this is one of the best psych albums I have heard.
What?
I
don't know this.
love this. Now, they had a song called White Bird, which is kind of like,
It's a white bird.
White Bird.
In the white bird
That
with
one-
black feathers.
White Bird might be my least favorite song on this album. This is a great, great album. Psych band out of, I want to say out of California.
You
But
mean Tight Shot 'em?
I'm probably wrong. Yeah. Great cover based off of the old Columbia Records logo.
I probably, if I ran across this, I don't know that I would have jumped on this. This looks like an easy listening record.
I have a compilation. I think they use the same logo, but
Columbia too. That's, man. I mean, look, the front and the back cover. The back cover would have sold me on not buying this record.
right. Looks like Jonathan Livingston Seagull,
Yeah,
like
100%.
Neil Diamond.
I would
or
have not
something.
bought this.
But it is a fantastic album.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah, love it.
San Francisco, Vinyl Richie says.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, San
Thank
Fran.
You. Thank you, Rich.
Now, the next album we played earlier tonight, this is the first Japanese pressing album that I now possess.
Very cool.
It's called Jam Session Number 1. Oh no, it's called Jam Session Number 4. What am I talking about?
It's got a little OB. It's got the OB's kind of scooched over a little more than normal.
It's some albums that were
It's not
put
actually a
together
strip,
by.
it's a strip.
Yeah, there's a strip
There's
there.
an OB strip. Okay.
Yeah, there's an OB strip. You want to show that?
Yeah.
So, here's what I know about Norman Granz. It's called Norman Granz Jam Session Number 4. The thing about Norman Granz is he was a fundamental figure in American jazz. He's a producer. He was the founder of 5 record labels: Clef, Norgan, Down Home, Verve, and Pablo.
Really?
He was acknowledged as the most successful impresario in the history of jazz.
Wow.
Also known for his anti-racist position and for integrating audiences.
Very cool. It's a black and silver Verve, but it's a little different.
It's a reissue.
It's a variation.
I
of
think
the
it
black
came
and
out in
silver.
'74, but this is a reissue that came out. I bought it sealed and popped the seal tonight.
Yeah, it's very
And
cool.
It's a mono pressing. Sounds great. And I think Benny Carter's on here, as well as Count Basie,
Wow, so it's
Buddy
a little-
Rich.
Okay, it's a little early jazz.
It's not the earliest of their early. I think Jam Session Number 1 has Charlie Parker on it.
That early, yeah.
But this one is a little later. I think it was recorded in 1960, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Aaron says the wide shot looked orange and the close up looked green.
It's kind of a off yellowish
It's like a mustard.
mustard. There you, it's a spicy
It's
mustard.
like a Dwight short sleeve.
It's a brown.
shirt.
It's a brown mustard.
Oh my God! You picked this up?
Hell yeah!
Do you remember us doing this record?
What? Do you have this record?
No, we talked about this in the show like 2 weeks, several months ago.
Soul Jazz Records.
Holy shit! And I sampled it, and this is banging.
Space Funk.
Holy shit! You found this local?
Afro-futurist electro-funk in space, 1976 to 1984, is an intergalactic journey into black space, fueled by funk, powered by computers. Lovingly compiled collection of superb, rare, and off-the-wall space funk and electro releases, mostly released on small independent labels from the late 70s
Wow.
and 80s.
I cannot believe you found this
Hell
local.
yeah, I
Is
found
that
it.
used?
I got it at Underdog today.
That's used.
Yes.
Wow.
And it comes with a 7-inch also.
If you guys, I know none of us ever remember anything that happens.
So stoked to pick this
But
up.
you guys probably remember, some of you sober motherfuckers remember that we did this. I talked about this record a few months ago.
I don't remember you talking about it.
And I sampled it. It's one of those things I found. I have a European source that I do for a lot of the, like, hey, stuff that's coming up. And
The cool thing is it's not like a bunch of stuff like Funkadelic that you've heard. It's a bunch of, like you said, independent labels.
Kind of in that vein.
Yeah,
But stuff you've never heard. So it's like a numero of that kind of thing. That's pretty cool, man. I cannot believe you found that. That is a great score because I've listened to this record and it's banging.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Yep.
Super cool.
Got one more.
Okay.
You've heard of Black Moth Super Rainbow.
Oh, I'm a huge fan.
Well, this is Tobacco.
I'm a huge fan of Tobacco.
Which is another
holy shit
spin of that. Tobacco from 2016, I think.
Oh my God, dude.
Over the last few years, Tobacco has left trails of mind-warping electronic music that meld a proud psychedelic tradition with the beeps, thumps, and loops of synths, samples, and drum machines. The result is pleasantly disoriented. Man. Tobacco's fourth and latest album, Sweatbox Dynasty, doubles down on that trip.
Dude, here's a cool story. I'm a huge fan of this guy.
I saw Black Moth at Moogfest a few years ago.
Back in like 2000, probably 9, Tobacco played a free show in Greensboro.
What?
At College Hill, and I totally slept on it. I mean, I knew it was coming. Of course I did, because I'm that guy. Oh man, guess who's coming to the fucking Berber Club over here? It's my favorite band. We're all gonna go. We're gonna do a thing. And that week of, you asked me, hey man, we going to the thing? I don't know. I figured I'd probably just make some French fries and poppers and sit here and watch some Who's the Boss episodes instead, which there's nothing wrong with that. But,
not at all.
But I do regret that I missed Tobacco. I love, if you've never, this is how I describe Black Moth Super Rainbow or Tobacco. You know, I'm a huge Boards of Canada fan.
There's a lot of vocoder.
It reminds me of Boards of Canada, but much more upbeat, where the beat's like a, you know.
Yeah, there's that bending of the
pitch
tonality,
wheel.
pitch wheel.
Yeah, so it's, to me, it's like a Boards of Canada vibe that you can play when you still want the party to keep moving. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, Boards of Canada could ultimately be a little later in the evening type record. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That is not. That can be any time of the evening. Man, that's a couple of great scores, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's fantastic. A couple of those are just, I'm really jealous of. That's good stuff. Let's take us a quick. You guys know what? You're going to get the same commercials you got last week, because I didn't load any in.
So go take a shit.
My fiance was in the fucking hospital, so I didn't load any in.
We don't call Bob Seger after the break.
Bob, are we calling Bob Seger after the?
Maybe he'll want to play a marbles game with us.
Yeah, maybe we get Seger in on some marbles.
I got his phone number here, like legit.
Jay's got his phone number, dude. Jay, if you call him on your phone. Jay's got Bob Seger's phone number. Careful with that cable.
That's the
He might be asleep. It's like 1:30.
Of course he's asleep. He's like 94 years old.
So it's
Give us
like
4 minutes of Bob
another
Seger
hour.
protest. All right. Well, we're not going to do that.
It's only 12:30 where he is.
Okay. All right.
Party.
Stay tuned. We got a soda speaking chip chat
Bob
coming up.
Seger is partying.
Of course he's not partying. All right, we got a soda speaking chip chat coming up right after the break. Everybody do me a favor and shut the fuck up.
The 48 Fun Team visited the GYC Carnival at the Greensboro Coliseum, and Billy Bob went on all of the rides.
Slow it down, it's going too fast. Ah, we're stuck. Crash. We're going too fast. Ah, I'm getting dizzy. It's like I'm a fly stuck to the wall. Pretty scary.
You never know when the 48 Fun Team will show up in your area. And keep watching TV 48, WGGT.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom.
He's eating right. They're eating right here at an Arby's roast beef restaurant. Eating Arby's slow-roasted, so wholesome roast beef sandwiches. Slices and slices of tender roast beef. The kind of roast beef Arby's takes the time to make right.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom, they're eating at Arby's.
If you look as broad as this, and you'd rather look as slim as this, try the AIDS Reducing Plan. Delicious tasting AIDS candy contains vitamins and minerals, no drugs. Taken with a hot drink before meals, AIDS helps you curb your appetite. You eat less because you want less, so you lose weight naturally. Thousands of men and women have lost weight on the AIDS plan. You can too. Why not try AIDS? They work.
Lake Dolores, the magical water world that features the most exciting high-speed water slides. The family fun place that offers relaxation and incredible thrills just off the I-15 Las Vegas freeway near Barstow. Call now for special rates. Glide down the 200-foot water slides, up to 50 miles an hour. Good, clean, safe fun. A thrill a second. Bring the kids. Picnic. Camp overnight. Fly the giant swings at Lake Dolores. The magical water world that guarantees a fun-filled time.
So Jay says he's not calling Bob Seger because
I'll give his number out though.
Because he may have connections to the police. Let's everybody take that in for a second.
I'll give his number out to the public if they want.
Put his number in the chat. Put it in the chat. Jay's going to put Bob Seger's number in the chat. He found it. He's scared. He's afraid about it. Okay, look, for so to speak, we're talking about kind of getting a little bit away recently from craft sodas. I don't want to say that's low-hanging fruit, but finding a nice craft soda is great. But there's also something to be said for stuff that's available to everybody, everyone, for whatever grosseria you may frequent. And that doesn't necessarily mean Coca-Colas. When's the last time you guys have tried a frickin' Fresca? I remember these sodas in the 80s. And to me, what I remember about Fresca is it's the first soda in the 80s, or late 80s, maybe early 90s, that popped up around here that it's a diet soda. And I'm a diet soda guy by trade. It doesn't say diet and doesn't really point to that.
No, it doesn't say it's a diet soda.
And I can't think of another soda that ever did that. Because even Tab didn't say diet, but it doesn't.
I'll tell you, my memory of Fresca goes back to the 70s.
Okay.
The mid-70s, I was in San Antonio, and the lady...
San Antone.
The folks that lived across the street, Billy Hawks' mom, drank Tab and Fresca.
Okay.
And I remember thinking Tab was the worst thing I've ever tasted, and Fresca was one of the best things that I've tasted.
Because it's one of those, I'm always a fan of flavors that are not readily available.
Those were the only diet sodas that ever existed at the time.
It's a grapefruit diet soda.
I drank it for a long time, not even realizing it was grapefruit.
Now, exactly. Now here's the interesting thing. I think it kind of dipped away from popularity. I didn't see a Fresca for a long time.
When Diet Coke kind of came into its place, Tab and Fresca kind of died out, but Tab didn't really make a comeback because it really does suck. But Fresca, people realize, Fresca is pretty damn good.
It really is. Now, it would be a great mixer as well. Now, here's the other thing. In addition to be a grapefruit soda and being just tasty, it does contain aspartame. But here's why I think Fresca is making a little bit of a comeback. They've kind of rebranded themselves. If you notice on the can, it says sparkling soda water.
What?
Now, what does that point to? Like your LaCroix.
Oh,
your bubbly
water.
The sparkling water that everybody's buying. So it's still your same old Fresca. It says sparkling soda water, grapefruit citrus flavored. And it still tastes like good old Fresca. But it's funny, they're trying to kind of tap into a little bit of that sparkling water market. Which
Right.
is funny, I think. Now, I've been drinking these all week, but... Yeah, it's funny. Vinyl Richie says he didn't know Fresca was a diet drink. It really is, and it doesn't really knock you in the head that it's a diet drink. That is just so damn refreshing, especially on a hot summer day. It's got that kind of vibe. It's kind of, you know, like a Sprite or a ginger ale, that kind of like vibe, but it's a different flavor that you just don't get anywhere else. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is doing this flavor. And I really appreciate this. It's like I've always, even as a kid, why are there no apple sodas? I learned as an older gentleman, there's Mexican sodas that are apple. We've never really had an apple. I think there's been an apple Fanta or an apple Neha maybe, but not in prominent distribution. You know what I mean?
0 calorie, caffeine free.
Yeah, and that's I've been trying to stay away from caffeine because, you know, my heart's gonna explode. But more about that later. I'm just kidding. HIPAA won't allow me to. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. When's the last time you checked out a Fresca? Go into your local groceteria. Give Fresca a try. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Now, as we get into a little chip chat area, this is something I've been sitting on this bag for a little while, and it's part of what I've talked about recently.
Someone fart?
I didn't fart. I got some ball soup.
Jay just walked out of the room.
Jay farted. That's what happened. What? Jay, you fart? Go to the window? I don't like the way you're looking. I don't like the way you're. I don't like that. Aaron, it's in the kitchen. Well, it's not in the kitchen anymore, motherfucker. Aaron says last time he had a Fresca, I think it was a Shasta. Had a Shasta. I left out some words in that sentence.
What?
It's nobody's business, though. In Chip Chat, the availability of things has kind of shrunk on my own part because I've been shopping during this whole these times, we'll say. I've been shopping for myself and my parents at our local, the Walmart neighborhood grocery. It's the Walmart grocery store.
We've actually been using a service to bring our groceries to us. So
yeah.
When I'm out and about is when I see things that I normally wouldn't buy. I'm like, hey, look at that chip. I've never seen that before. And, you know, that's not happening right now.
Right,
so.
And that's kind of what I've been saying. I've not been in places where new things kind of pop up.
Right.
I've been going to Walmart because it's the cheapest and we're buying in bulk. Me and my parents together buying 2 weeks worth of groceries at a time. I'm getting big piles of stuff, you know, bigger bags of things.
Right.
Get us through. Here's what we need. Staples.
Survival.
Straight survival. But I did mention, and we've done a couple of these. We did that hot ass tortilla chip.
Those were hot
and good.
They were good.
They're even better if you put some cheese on them.
Yeah.
Like a nacho.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Because it kind of mutes it down a little bit.
Okay.
So we talked about this great value thing, the tortilla chips, and a couple weeks ago we did a great value. It was a hot Dorito. Store brand, great value.
Okay.
And I said, that's one thing I've noticed is there's so many great value weirdo flavors that this is something I'm going to have to pick up. And this is something I picked up in that same kind of haul, and I've been sitting on these for a few weeks now. You know, I talked about when's the last time you've had a Fresca. Here's another question. When's the last time you've had a Funyun? You guys Funyun guys?
I love a Funyun.
I love a Funyun, and I'll be honest with you.
The two bastard brand chips from Frito-Lay that they just could not get rid of, I think they wanted to, were Funyuns and Munchos.
I love Munchos.
You'll find them on the bottom shelf.
$2 bag. Printed on the top.
Yep.
Now, I have always, to be fair, preferred Wise's onion rings over Munchos.
Okay.
Munchos.
You mean Funyun?
Yeah.
Fuji's and Funyuns.
Fuji's and Funyuns. I think onion rings, they were skinnier and more delicate.
They were.
Than the
Wise brand.
Than the Funyuns.
Oh.
Yeah, the Wise ones were skinny. Funyuns are thick, and they, much like a Captain Crunch, cut the shit out of the roof of your mouth.
Right.
If you sit down all messed up after a long night of listening to records and whatnot,
wake up the next morning, your mouth's bleeding.
Yeah, you start dogging some Funyuns, you may run into some trouble. Well, anyway, it's been a long time since I've they'll F your mouth up. That's it, Aaron. Well, it's been a long time, but I did run into a great value. Onios. Onion flavored drink.
Onios or onios?
It's funny when I read this. I can only do this with a Justin Wilson accent. Onions. Because he called them onions.
Onions.
Yeah.
You got some onions.
You guys remember Justin Wilson, the Cajun cook?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Abacus. Monchos went up to $2.29? What? That's nonsense. I don't care for that. Is there anything to say on here? We got a number. Tell us what you think. There is a number on here, folks, that says, tell us what you think. 1-877-505.
Let me call.
Okay.
You haven't tried them yet, though.
We haven't tried them. We'll let them know what we think.
We're gonna tell them live what we think.
Somebody can post it in the chat.
What's the number? 1-800.
1-877.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Backspace.
1-877.
505.
505.
2267.
2267.
Aaron says 1-800-ONYOS.
So, what do we think?
What do we think?
That's really the number.
Okay. Nice flavor. Nice. Wait, no, you're not calling it yet, are you?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's marinate on it now.
Okay.
Yo. Onyo.
You mean yes?
I think call Bob Seeger and tell him what we think about them.
Whoa.
I like the little dusty flavoring on the outside.
They're thicker than the Wise onion rings.
Yeah.
Much like Funyuns. But they're delicate.
I'm calling them.
They disintegrate.
Should I put them on speakerphone?
Let's call Bob Seeger.
Oh my God. These are great.
Thank you for calling Walmart's Customer Contact Center. If you are calling for a replacement part or a product name for your small appliance, please visit walmart.com and search by the part or by product name to order the part or download a manual. If you are calling for a defective product and have a receipt, please visit your local store and ask for a salaried member of management. If you are calling for any other reason, please stay on the line.
Thank you for calling Walmart. Our office is currently closed. Please call back during our regular business hours, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Thank you for your call. Goodbye.
Oh, come on.
Wait, so that's the same number you
I
called?
thought I could leave a message.
That's the same number you called if you had a question about your shoes.
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah, if you got a question for your shoes, it's the same number.
It's one number for everything.
I wanted to give them a fucking compliment, man. These are great. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Steve.
Yeah.
It's the best onion ring I've ever had. Onion chip ring.
I like it. I think Funyuns are a little... They're almost all the same and all... Like you said, they'll kill your mouth. These are not like that at all.
It's the best. This is...
Onios.
What are those, Ron?
Trisha, mark this for potential chip of the year for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. These are amazing for me. I love these. I can't stress this enough.
That'd be really good.
Did you say love?
I love them.
That'd be really good with peanut butter.
These are like $1.19 or something. These are cheap as shit. The store brand, great value, and anybody can find them at their local Walmart.
I'm the guy that always, when I get a Whopper, will always substitute onion rings for fries.
So you want 4 onion rings instead of like a whole pack of fries? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, they give you so many. So many. And then some other asshole you're sitting around goes, hey man, can I get an onion ring?
Yeah.
Now you're down to like 2. Fuck that. fuck that.
But Burger King's fries aren't all that.
You know, it's funny because somebody posted on my Facebook feed the other day. They were talking about, you know, when you got like it was like a husband and wife. You know, when there's a good like husband and wife because you can eat fries off of my plate. Bitch, you put your fingers on my plate with some French fries, we're gonna have a problem. I said, I have told. This is a true story. I'm not doing a bit here. I went out with a girl. We were at a fast food restaurant. I was all messed up. Got a bunch of food, the fries. We sit down. She starts reaching her hand. I'm sitting here eating like a hungry man. She reaches her hand across to get some fries, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Well, I just want a couple. I just want a couple of yours." And I did this number. I pulled out my wallet. I pulled out a $20 bill, and I threw it on her tray, and said, "Get your fucking hands off of my fries." Meaning, you can go buy 4 orders of fries on your own. Here's $20. I don't care. Don't touch mine.
You bought more than 4 for $20.
Probably, Jay. Probably. It's a fucking joke.
You said it wasn't a
And,
big- you said it was a
and
little-
there's nothing better than like local onion rings, like from Hero House or some local
Oh, yeah.
restaurant. Because they're big and they're beefy and they will give you heartburn all night.
Oh, yeah.
I love onion rings.
Aaron says,
I hate onions.
try fitting around them,
I
around your
hate
door.
onions. I love onion rings.
We fit around your dork?
You know who's
Are,
got the best onion rings?
are they fit around your dork size?
Like a cock ring?
Well, I mean,
Well, it depends on what time of day, maybe.
I eat a lot of sodium, so that may work out. Well,
What a great show!
I don't think so. This whole show's
We
stupid.
should play marbles one more time.
Oh, Electric Banana said just ordered some burgers and onion rings. Dude, you're making me so hungry. You guys want some more marbles?
Yeah, you do.
Come on. You gotta unseat. You gotta unseat. Get out of here. Get off it. Race menu. Get off here. Get off it. Race. Standard. Random. Boom.
1-800-ON-GOES.
One more time.
Play?
One more time, guys. For the night. Hold up. There we go. Exclamation point play.
Is Curvis in? He hit it early.
Probably not.
Do it
Yeah, he's
again.
in there.
Do it again, Aaron.
Everybody try it again. If you did it early, get in there. Exclamation point play.
Carl the Envelope Fan Club.
Oh, this is the Plinko board, guys. It's the Plinko board.
It's a downward spiral
You
thing.
think you're in? Oh, everybody disappeared. Come on, get in there. I don't think you did. I think once it gets to a certain point, it kind of starts erasing people.
Erasing.
Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Get in there.
I'll do it again. I think I'm in.
Hashtag play.
Jay. Exclamation point play. Aren't you guys ready?
Start it.
You ready to do a little countdown here? So I can get on. Boom. Boom. Here we go.
Best of luck to everyone.
Good luck, everybody. Except for
Look at everybody's balls in the
except for
air.
Shane. He can't win again. Boom.
Here we go.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, look at Grown Man Record Night.
That's close up, man. That's making me dizzy.
Hup! You've been passed.
Oh, no.
By
Come on.
Steve
Come on now.
Come on, baby!
Come on now.
Come on, baby!
Pull it. Pull it, Dot.
Nice.
Pull it,
Ride
Dot.
it.
I don't like
Ride
this.
the rail,
I don't
babe.
Like, I don't like
Ride
this.
the rail. Right down the middle.
I don't like this.
Right down the middle. Come on. You got it. Hot track.
Boom.
Went right through
Come
there.
on.
Went right through there.
Oh, come on.
I got this. I got this.
I don't like this.
Uh-oh, somebody's coming hard.
Boom! Come on, baby.
What?
Come on with
What's
it.
that big rock? What is that?
You don't worry about it. It's interference. Oh, Carl the Envelope Fan Club's right behind me, though. Boom. I'm still up. Oh, no. Oh, the captain.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Look at Aaron Griffin, the top shot, pulling ahead. Oh. Kerbis jumping out here. Oh, whoa, whoa. What do we got? Carl the Envelope Fan Club going through the moguls here.
Coming on the outside. Here it comes.
Oh, Oh yeah, still in the lead.
Nope, Captain Carbendover.
The captain.
I can't pronounce that. Carbo vendor?
Oven door.
Oven door. What?
Captain Carbon Oven Door. It's Carbon Oven Door together.
Carbon Oven Door.
Aaron Griffin, the top shot. Record night! Jay, knock this over one more time. I swear it. Aaron Griffin, this is a long track. Everybody settle in.
Steve Fever's in first place.
Hope everybody stretches out.
Let's look at the leader.
The leader? The captain.
It's been going back and forth here.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Stalled up. He stalled up, folks.
Nope, he's through.
Coming down to the wire.
Whoop. Uh-oh.
We're locked into an intense situation. Let's jump right into the action.
As we join in the progress in action.
Carl, the Envelope Fan Club, can't quite get up the ramp.
No, that's what it
back
does.
down.
It does that. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, but look here. Oh no.
Somebody just lost the rail.
Double balls. Double ball.
Who you balling with?
I'm balling. Oh, Captain, pull out in front. Over the moguls. Not through the moguls.
Around the moguls. Bonk.
He's trying to bump around.
He's around. He's through.
We're not judges. Can we get a ruling on that? I don't know about that.
I think he's going to win.
I don't know about that.
Whoa, what the hell?
He went around the moguls.
Did you see that?
Need to get through the moguls. I don't know if I care for that. We got, can we get Jerry on the, Jay, get Jerry on the line. I don't know if. Get Jerry on the line. Jay, get Jerry on the line. I don't know if.
Get Bob Seger on the line.
Captain's still in front.
We need clarification.
Where's everybody else at? Captain's still in front. We need everybody else at. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like a rock.
Like a rock. That's, okay, I see what you're doing there, and that's fucked up. I think this is it.
I believe Captain Carbovendor.
I think it's going to be it. We got any races back here? Oh, look at record night.
Oh, going to hell in a handbasket.
Just like my life. Right off of there. Good race, everybody. Good race.
Great way to end
It's not official. Now it's official.
Yeah, it's official. It's in.
The captain, a.k.a. the cameraman.
Is it really?
Man.
I can't keep up with all his names.
Good stuff, man. Good race, everybody.
We were shooting some fireworks off in...
Some what? We were shooting some what?
We shot some fireworks off in cameraman's honor tonight.
The cameraman will remember I have a bag of fireworks from the 90s.
They still work.
Dead ass from the 90s.
They're still working.
Me and my parents went, like I was still in high school. We went down to south of the border, which is where the Howie video's from.
Yeah.
And picked up some. My dad's from that town, and picked up some fireworks, and still have a bag of them. And these guys were actually putting a flame to them.
Yeah. Some of them worked.
Some of them work. Some of them don't. Some of them have fuses that are still.
I remember the funny thing is, cameramen used to like to shoot them off in here.
Oh, he would take M80s and throw them into the sink.
Yep.
Early record night days. A lot of you old guys would probably remember the record night days of the fireworks going off in the sink in the next room.
Yeah.
But you know, all right. Look, we're not done, folks. We're going to play a couple more records before we get out of here.
Play some space funk.
Yeah, some of the digs. You want to play some of the digs?
Sure.
Some of the digs that Steve pulled out tonight. We're going to play them over here on the Twitch channel. So you guys don't fuck around. Or if you're over on Twitch, don't go anywhere. He says he drank too much back then. What are you doing now, then? What are you doing now? You guys stay tuned if you're on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube, consider switching over to Twitch and dropping us a follow. You hit the little heart at the top right, and that's a follow for us on Twitch, which we appreciate. Don't cost you nothing. We appreciate that. And thanks everybody for checking us out on Saturday night.
Roman candle battles were awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We should shoot bottle rockets at one another too, for sure. I love bottle rockets. We used to attach GI Joes to them and burn them up. And those are whistlers.
Is that what you call them? Good. I'm glad you call them that.
Or if it
not,
just goes.
Not the
Horse.
not the non-PC thing.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
we'll talk about it off the air.
Okay. Very topical.
Don't drop N-words, Steve. Steve's about to drop N-words over
I'm
here.
not. I'm
Come
just
on,
telling
Steve.
you what
people. I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
I don't like
I
this.
don't like it
I
either.
don't like what's
don't
happening.
like it. We're not even going to talk about it.
Appreciate all you guys jumping in with us on a Saturday night. It's a little odd for us, but it's been fun, man. And I know some of you guys can actually join us easier on Saturday, so it's cool to get some other people in here. Had a nice big crowd. Fun stuff, man. Good night. Good vibes. It's all about those vibes, baby. I felt them good and large and strong tonight. I love it. I love it. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend and has a good time. And learned it today, folks. Love the one you're with, baby. Go tell somebody you love them. You know what I mean? You never know when it's the end of the story. You don't want to leave it hanging. So jump over to Twitch. Let's play some more music, and we'll see y'all next time on a Grown Man Record Mother effing Night. Let me get the new graphic in here. Woo! Boom. That's the sticker that was on the car that flipped upside down. Christ!